Okay, so I didn't write down any notes for this video, which I did for the first one, so we'll see how it goes. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to an updated review of my InstaSmile fake clip-in veneers. This video is just going to be an update from my previous video where I actually went through the process of purchasing them, but couldn't give I did give a review, but I feel like I couldn't give a full review until I've been actually using them for a while. Obviously some of my points in that video are still valid, especially me recommending to definitely get the thinner versions of the veneers over the thicker versions, me recommending that you, even if you do wear them every day, to still get the thinner ones. If you want to be able to eat in the veneers, don't buy from the company that I bought from, because even with the veneers that are advertised to be able to eat in, you definitely can't. All of those points still stand, but today's video is going to just be an updated review of them. When did I even get them? A 6-month review, I guess, after 6 months. So pretty much the first thing I wanted to point out in this review, and you guys probably noticed that I'm not actually wearing them right now, and I feel like if I absolutely love them and stood by this product that I purchased, I would be wearing them. My main issue with these is that they hurt, and I did mention that in my first video, but I have just noticed with these, again, the pain from eating, I cannot eat with these. And then I also noticed throughout the past 6 months of wearing them that if I was wearing them to work and I was working from 9 to 5, doing the full day, open to close, by the end of the day that they would be hurting so much. And it's it felt like when I put them in they would hurt because they were a little bit too small, and then throughout the day I'd get used to them, but then at the end of the day they would be putting a lot of pressure on my teeth, and it was just hurting. And I found that there were days where I'd just have to take them out, and I just they felt really painful to wear for a long period of time. So that was one issue I had with them. The other issue that I had, and that I did mention in my previous video, and the main issue, is that they advertise that you can eat in them, and I have never once been able to have a meal in them. I do have one experience. So when I started feeling that they were hurting, I actually started only wearing the top ones, and that did help a little bit, and occasionally I will still wear the top ones only. But I went to a party and I had the top one in. I was really hungry, I don't think I'd eaten all day. I was really hungry, and they had food at this party, and I was there are a lot of people here that I don't know. I don't just want to rip out my teeth. So I was I'm only wearing the top one. Maybe I can use my bottom teeth to crunch it on the top of my mouth rather than using my teeth. Crush it with my tongue. So I tried doing that, and it wasn't too bad. I definitely couldn't bite. I had to use my tongue to crush the chips or the food or whatever. It was only chips and stuff. You would definitely not be able to have this if it was party pies, or if you were going to an event and they had finger food and stuff, spring rolls or little mac and cheese balls or all that kind of stuff. You wouldn't be able to use them because you wouldn't be able to bite into them. Pretty much I was trying to do that all night, and I was drinking, so I probably was biting down a little bit because I wasn't realizing I was doing it because I might have been getting a little bit drunk. But the next morning my teeth hurt so bad from me pushing past it and trying to chew with these veneers in. I only had the top one in, and it was still the back of my mouth, my back to molar teeth. Oh my god, no, it was in they hurt, and I don't really when I'm in pain, depending on how bad it is, I'm not sitting there ah. I was out and doing stuff all day. I was vlogging. It was when we went to go and get furniture. I I was vlogging all day, like I don't really show it, but like my teeth really did hurt. So I have them here, but what I did want to talk about is because of the pain and because what I'm calling false advertisement, and I don't want to say that like lightly because that's just my experience. If you have found that you can eat with them, then it's not false advertising, but I could not eat with them, and that was what I specifically wanted them to be able to do. So for me it was false advertising for the company to say you can eat with these in, and me not being able to. I'll put a small clip here of my first video where I'm saying like they're not as sharp to be able to eat in. That's one reason you can't eat with them, but then the pain is another reason. That's another thing. I went to Claire's birthday party and they had this amazing cheese board like platter set out, and I was scared to eat them because they had been hurting when I'd been like accidentally knocking them on each other. Like doing that like was hurting so much. And so I tried a chip, like one chip, and I thought, okay, if my teeth hurt, then I can like crush it on the top of my mouth with my tongue and not use my teeth. I couldn't even do that. It hurt so much. Comparable to if you have like Invisalign or anything, but when I put them in, oh my gosh, they hurt so much. When I put them in for the first time, you guys would have seen they hurt so much, and the first couple of days they hurt. Oh my god. I think it was my mouth just trying to get used to it, but it was just like a really uncomfortable sensitivity pain. And when I would take them out, my teeth just felt so like I wouldn't be able to eat or anything straight after. I'd have to leave them, let them settle back down. It was just, they just felt really sensitive after I would take them out. I kind of felt like I was taking out the protection for my teeth, and then I was just leaving them kind of vulnerable, and they were really sensitive. When I bite down, it hurts so bad. Like I can't do it. I cannot picture myself being able to eat with these in. I have to take them out. I've started carrying this around with me, which I didn't do for the first couple of weeks. I've started carrying this around so that when I am out and I do have something to eat, it does just look like I'm taking out an Invisalign and not actual freaking teeth. I don't see myself being able to eat in these. It hurts too much. So pretty much like I just said, they are not like sharp enough. Like your teeth are sharp and they cover your teeth, so they're not sharp, so you can't eat in them. And then I feel like increases the pressure you have to put in to the bite, and then that for me increased the pain because I was like biting down on this substance that then wasn't cutting through the food, so I felt like I had to bite more. But then the pressure from my teeth to the veneer was like shooting back up like into my gums and stuff. I didn't like it. So I have them here, and I only really wear the top one by itself. I don't really wear the bottom ones anymore because I do have an overbite. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. So if it does, then that could be an explanation, but I have an overbite. So my front teeth cover my bottom teeth when I smile anyway, so I might have needed to really only buy the top one and then buy the thin one and maybe just match it to my normal teeth color and not get the bright white one, so that at least like it did look like I'd gotten something done, but it didn't look unnatural. Like originally I just wanted to go full out. I was like, if they're gonna look fake, they may as well look fake. I may as well like get bright white, all this kind of stuff. But I kind of feel like I should have just gone for something more natural that made them look more straight but still made them look like they were my teeth and not like these big bright white teeth that like I don't naturally have. I emailed customer services. I wanted a refund because they were hurting and I'm not paying $2,000 for something that hurts, and it was false advertising in my eyes that they were advertising something that wasn't what you were getting. I emailed customer care, and I'll put the emails and everything on the screen. I emailed customer care pretty much just saying like, this is what I'm having the issues with. I should probably get my phone so I know what I'm talking about. Oh, there's your collar. So I'll get up the emails so I actually know what I'm saying. So between my first email and now, there was 19 emails in conversation with the InstaSmile company. So I emailed them on their website saying, hello, I recently received my set of veneers and have been wearing them for the past couple of days, but they are kind of making my teeth really sore. Is this normal for the first couple of days? While I get used to them, I don't really want to have paid this much for them to hurt my teeth. They especially hurt when I bite down, even though I bought the set that you were supposed to be able to eat with. I don't really see myself being able to eat with them as it hurts too much. My teeth are also feeling quite sensitive after I take them out, and I don't want this to last. Can I please get some help? So I sent that to them, and then they responded saying, hi, can you soak them in lukewarm water? And then that was on the 13th of October that they responded. So I'd written to them a little bit before that, and then that's when they responded. So on the 13th of December, I wrote, hi, just emailing to say my veneers are still making my teeth super sensitive and still hurt after wearing them for a few hours. I still can't eat any food in my veneers despite purchasing the set the website said you could eat with. I just want to know if there is any way to get a refund or something along those lines if I send them back, because I just don't feel like they are what I was promised from the website. And then I gave them my order number. They responded on the 18th saying, thank you for your email. Can you advise if the soaking has loosened the product or is still as tight? How long have you been soaking the product, as you do only have 30 days to report any manufacturing issues? So then the same day I said I've been soaking them in warm water, but they are still tight and continue to hurt after a couple of hours. I did purchase the more expensive pair, which is for everyday use. So only being able to wear them for short periods of time was upsetting. The main issue is that I can't bite down with them. I bought the pair that was advertised to be able to consume food and drink, and it's very painful when I bite down. There is no way I'd be able to eat with them in, which is what I paid to be able to do. So I didn't feel like I'm getting my money's worth when they are not meeting all the expectations set by the website, i.e. eating and drinking when it's painful, and I can't do that. I'm not just concerned in regard to manufacturing issue, but an issue of the product not being able to be used the way the website has advertised I can, which I'm dissatisfied in. Then on the 22nd of December, they said, hello Eloise, thank you for your reply. The manufacturing warranty process is 30 days. If you would please send a short video that clearly shows the issues that you are experiencing within the next 7 days, we will escalate this to our operations department to see if they will consider your claim. And then I had to send a video via a website called www.𝑊𝑒Transfer.com. I think it's just like to send larger files to like through email as well, because sometimes emails like they won't do it. So I'm going to quickly put on the screen the video that I ended up sending them, which by the way had all the receipts and was edited. So here it is. Okay, so I'm quickly just jumping in because I think I've accidentally deleted the footage, like the video that I sent to them, to make room on my laptop to create other videos. So I'm just going to quickly tell you guys pretty much what I said in the video that I sent to them. So pretty much it was just me saying like, this is my order number, this is what I bought, this is how much I paid. That I had, because when I had made the videos, obviously it was after they asked me to soak them in water. So I said, I've tried this, it's not working, it's consistently continued to hurt. It's something that I didn't address earlier, pretty much because I didn't think it was going to be an issue, and then it persisted and it continued to become an issue and become a larger issue where I was having more pain like quicker throughout the day, and that I wasn't able to wear them for long periods of time. They were hurting when I was eating. Kind of pretty much the video like mirrored what I was saying in the emails. So it was pretty much just that, just me showing that I had them, and then also just mentioning the fact that I couldn't eat with them. I didn't think that that was fair to advertise it as that and then not be able to follow through on that, and then also that they were hurting and that I didn't want to pay for anything that was hurting. So it really, like, sorry to be repetitive, but pretty much the first video was just pretty much me saying what I'd said in the emails, if I haven't deleted it. So I sent the video and I hadn't heard back from them for like a while. So I sent it pretty much on like, it would have only been a couple days after I got this email. But then on the 5th of January, they said, hi Louise, thank you for sending a video as requested by the WeTransfer app. I'm sorry, but this has expired and I'm unable to download it. So I need to ask you if you could please resend it to us. Our offices have been closed over the festive period, so this does not reflect our usual level of customer service. Now I understand that like with COVID and then with Christmas, everything might have been like overwhelming and like they were on a break or something. So I just responded on the 11th. So I said, I will resend the video today. I do, however, request that considering you gave me a time limit to submit my video in the last email where you asked for it, that then you please take this seriously. View my video response before the video expires. I will not be happy if I am requested to continue to resend my video if you don't get around to reviewing it. I ask that my request is fairly dealt with in a timely manner in accordance with what you have asked of me. I put in the effort to film, edit and upload the video, and I ask that you please review it before the video expires on the app. The video will be sent in the email following this one. Then on the 16th of January, they responded saying, "Hi Eloise, thank you for sending us the video which we agreed to look at for you despite the manufacturer's warranty period being expired. Whilst informative, unfortunately the video does not show us what we need to see to enable our technicians to make an assessment, which is the veneers actually on your teeth. As per the terms and conditions, we need to see visual evidence of any issues of our product to be able to move forward. Can you please send through a further short video which literally demonstrates you putting in the veneers and taking them out? Please point to the pressure points on your teeth that you refer to and ensure that we can see the gum line and you biting down with the product in place. On receipt of this, I will ask our technicians to look at this and contact you with the outcome." And then I said, okay, I will do that. I had to send another video, and in the video I was like, I'm not editing this one because you've already seen it, and then I ended up editing it because I was just making mistakes, whatever. So I'll quickly just play the video again if I can find it. The second video that I sent to them. Alrighty, me again, because again, I deleted the video to make room on my laptop. But the actual second video was me. I was in my kitchen. I had the veneers, I put them in, I then proceeded to like show them me biting down on them and then my reaction to that, as in like my reaction to the pain. So biting down, they could see that I was like kind of wincing when I bit down, and then I also showed them that they didn't fit properly along my gum line. You could see my gum underneath, so it didn't actually match up completely, so that meant that they weren't made like correctly. And that also, if you press one side down, one side will pop up, and if you try to press the other side down, the other side will pop up, so they were like a little bit wonky as well. I also went on to state that like when I took them out, it felt like I was ripping a layer of my teeth off because they just felt really sensitive. And then as they asked in the email, I literally pointed to all the places on my jaw that and my gums that was hurting after taking out the teeth, after wearing the teeth, after wearing the veneers, and then wearing them, biting down. I just kind of went through how it was like a shooting pain, and it kind of rebounded from the bite to the veneers and then back up through my teeth. So that's kind of more of like a demonstration what I did in the second video like they asked, because they didn't actually explicitly tell me to do that in the first video, and then I got asked to remake it showing all of that stuff. So I do think they could have just mentioned something in the first email so that I knew exactly what I needed to film. But oh well, I ended up filming the two videos. But yeah, the second video was pretty much me just like biting down, doing a demonstration, going through where everything hurt, just so that they understood that like I wasn't making it up, I guess. So that was the second video. Then in response to that, they said, "Hi Eloise, thank you for sending further evidence for us to take a look at fully. I can see you have had your hands full at the moment." Oh yeah, I said sorry for the delay because we were moving and everything. "Just as I was uploading this to your account, I noticed your payment hasn't gone through this week. Can you please ensure that this is paid, as we are unable to continue the assessment if the account is in default, even if the customer has requested a refund?" So pretty much we were moving and I didn't have any money, and then like I didn't have enough money to like pay my routinely like payment plan. And so even though I wanted a refund, it has to be all up to date for them to be able to consider it, which I guess I understand. But I was a little bit annoyed because I kind of need that money and I was asking for a refund anyway. So I ended up paying it so that they would obviously process my claim, I guess. They said the next stage from here will be the evidence will be that the evidence will be reviewed by our technicians and we'll contact you with the outcome and discuss the next stage. And then I just said, okay, I'll make sure the payment goes through. They said, "Hi Eloise," so this was on the 30th of January. They said, "Thank you for your patience whilst we have been reviewing your case and working to find a solution for you. We are sorry that your platinum veneers have not met with your expectations, and we can understand that you're upset. We appreciate these aren't an impulse purchase and something you must have thought long and hard about before placing your order. With this in mind, we like to try and remake them for you and achieve the outcome you were hoping for. First and foremost, the product should not hurt, so this is something we need to address first. And if you do allow us to remake it for you, new impressions will be the best option and alleviate the issue. We propose remaking them for you in the classic material, which will be thinner, so the product will be more slimline in your mouth but still achieve the same goal. You can eat in the product, but we recommend softer foods. The veneers will never be as sharp as natural teeth, and ultimately they are made from a higher grade plastic to fit over your natural teeth. The holes in the product are to assist with this, and many customers do eat with both the classic and the platinum veneers, although it can take a little more time to get used to. If you do agree to allow us to remake them for you in the classic material, we'll reduce your payment plan with partially to $600 to reflect the difference in cost. You will still have the extended warranty in place to protect you if there is any breakage, loss or wear and tear of the product within 12 months. We would love you to consider this, and is our aim to find a solution with our customers. Then on the 31st of January, so the next day, I just said, thank you so much for listening to my case, and I really appreciate it considering the timing. Unfortunately, I was more favourable of a refund just considering this purchase was made during this awful COVID-19 pandemic. Considering this was quite a large sum of money that could have been used to support myself during unemployment, the fortnightly payments made to your company could have been an incredible help to me during this time. However, it was my decision to put that money into the veneers no matter what else was happening. But now that I am unhappy with the veneers, I would like the money back to go towards living expenses that I've been struggling with because I wanted these veneers. Please understand my position, and I hope you can help in this way. So, if that didn't come across like, I don't know, the right way, pretty much, this camera's like been moving that whole time, love that. Pretty much I said that because of COVID-19, I wanted the money back, but I did want to clarify that despite what was going on in the world and despite my own financial situation, whether or not I could afford it or not, I did decide to get them myself. That was my choice to put the money into that company, put the money into that purchase, and it was obviously no one's fault but myself that maybe that money could have gone to something a little bit better. So that's what I wanted to say. I just wanted to say I'm not blaming you because I don't have any money because of COVID. It was I chose to get these veneers in a time of financial uncertainty, I guess. But because I now have a product that I'm not happy with, I would rather have the money back than you remake them, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to clarify that I 100% chose to buy them in this period of time, but that I am now not happy with them and I would rather have the money back that I can spend, if that makes sense. Okay, and then on the 2nd of Feb, they said, I'm sorry that you wish to apply for a refund instead. Please leave this with me to escalate and I will come back to you with the outcome of the relevant details. I said, thank you. Then on the 5th of Feb, so 3 days later, they said, further to our conversation last week, I have escalated your case with a view to receiving a refund. We do advise in the terms and conditions that our customers need to allow us to remake the product up to 2 times. If we are unable to correct the issue, a refund of up to 75% will be discussed. In this case, you do not wish for us to remake the veneers for you, and therefore we arrange your order to be cancelled and a 75% of the order value will be refunded. Our accounts team will be in touch separately to confirm the figures for you. I'm sorry that we were unable to work with you to remake the veneers and get them perfect. However, I wish you all the best and thank you for your cooperation while we assess this for you. And then I just said, I'd just like to say that I'm very grateful that you've helped me with this issue so much. As I said in my videos, I really wanted to love the product and was not really wanting to have to return them. But just with the issues that they were causing, I couldn't be paying for the pain, and I really appreciate that you have accepted my request. With COVID and everything going on, I really appreciate you going straight to a refund and will pass on the good experience I've had with your customer service. The 8th of Feb, I said, I'm just emailing. I've not heard anything from accounts, so I just wanted to know when I would get an email from them. So I didn't care that I hadn't gotten the money back yet. I just hadn't even gotten an email saying we are arranging your refund, kind of. And then on the 11th of Feb, I emailed again saying, I'm emailing for the 2nd time to mention that I have not heard anything from the accounts and will be extremely dissatisfied if the communication for your end stops completely. please notify me to get in contact with me ASAP. I've just pretty much like, that might have been a bit harsh, but I pretty much just said that like, so yeah, I pretty much just said that to them because I didn't want them to be like, okay, we're giving you a refund, to then like get rid of the situation, because I hadn't heard from them. So I didn't know if they'll be like, yeah, we'll give you a refund, and then like 3 months later nothing's happened. So I was just like, please don't like say you're gonna do something and then like not like reply to my emails pretty much, or not get in contact with me. But then as soon as I sent that second one, someone emailed me and was like, if I can find the email, I can't find it here, but if I find it, I'll put it on the screen. And they pretty much just messaged me like, your payment schedule has been cancelled, you'll be getting a refund, like a refund of this much. I can't remember how much I'd paid, but my plan was like $1,900 pretty much, and I was paying like $80 something a fortnight. And then I'd only been paying up to like I don't reckon that I'd even paid half of it yet, and I got my payment plan cancelled, and I got like $420 something refund as well. So that's gone into our house. But pretty much I did want to say that after sending the videos, I think at the beginning, and I'm gonna be like honest talking about the customer service, I think in the beginning sending the videos there was a little bit of pushback, purely because like no one wants to give a refund, no one wants to necessarily hear that their product wasn't good enough, and no one wants to be like, great, now we have to give someone a refund, like we're losing money. No one wants to lose money. So I think there was like a little bit of pushback at the beginning before I had to send those, like when I was sending those videos, to just be like, well, you're not sending us anything worth a refund, so like can you at least tell us something that like how, you know, tell us what's wrong with it pretty much, which I thought I did, but then I had to do it again. Then I don't know if it was the same person or a different person. Then the customer service did get really good, like they're like gonna escalate your claim, all that kind of stuff. I did feel, I guess it's like an obligation of them to be like, well, if the product's wrong, let us remake it, let us give you the right product. I also want to thank them for like not giving me that pushback when I said no, and then not being like, well, no, you have to let us remake them, because they did state like normally we have to remake them 2 times before we consider doing a refund. So I want to like kind of thank the customer care, like the customer service side of it, for just saying, look, it's been a bit of a rough time, like we're just happy to give you a refund, rather than being like, no, we're gonna remake them. Okay, so I can't remember what I was talking about before because my camera cut off, and then we had some food. Pretty much to finish this video, would I recommend these? I'd probably just say you need to have a bit more of a realistic view going into them, I guess. And I don't think the website gives you an accurate representation of what they are. So I'd probably just say 100% watch heaps of reviews, and just definitely make sure that you're buying it because you 100% know that's going to work for you and that you definitely want it. And I would just also recommend not to get the thicker ones, and definitely, even if I kind of think even if you're 100% sold on the thicker ones, to get the thinner ones. I just don't think the thicker ones are worth the extra money. I think the thin ones will probably do like the exact same thing. They're not going to be as bulky on your mouth. They're not going to, I don't think they're going to hurt as much because they're thinner, honestly. What's another thing? They're cheaper. Probably just get the cheaper ones, honestly. I mean, they're still expensive, but I would just recommend to get the thinner ones. You're not going to be able to eat with these ones. Again, like, this is all my experience, so that's why I'm saying watch reviews, because in my review I can't eat with them or anything, but someone else can. I would just weigh up like how many people like them and how many people don't, and then go from there. Look, I really like them at the start, and I honestly think that just my issue with them was the pain, and then the, I guess, false advertisement side of it. The fact that it was advertised that you could eat and drink and all that kind of stuff, but it hurt to do that while you're wearing them. So like, what's the point in paying for something that's not getting what you're supposed to? And also in saying that, I actually feel like if I just whiten my teeth, or like save up to whiten my teeth, or buy some teeth whitening strips and get them to like a good color, because I honestly think that my, like, I guess, insecurity about my teeth is just the color. So if I just like get them white, I feel like I'm prefer my own teeth. So yeah, and lots of you guys in my last video commented saying that you prefer my natural teeth anyway, so thank you for those comments. Yeah, I just did want to say a big thank you to everyone who left a comment about my natural teeth and how much they like them over the veneers. But yeah, I just wanted to say that my experience with the veneers has actually kind of made me really love my natural teeth now, so I definitely prefer them way more. But I think I just need to whiten my own teeth. I'll probably like them a lot better. But in saying that, I do occasionally wear just the top ones without the bottom ones. I was surprised that when they offered me a refund, they didn't ask just for me to send it back before they put the refund in. So I don't know, like I still have them. I don't know like why I wasn't asked to send them back or anything like that. But I wasn't, so I still have them. Yeah, I'm not sure, but if I think of anything else, I would have freeze framed and popped in different things in this video when I was editing it. So okay, so I definitely have forgotten something because I was at work today and I thought of something really good that I needed to include in this video, but now I'm editing it, I can't remember. So if I do end up remembering, I'll put it in a pinned comment, like in the comment section. That's probably it from me. So yeah, definitely just be 100% sure. Watch your reviews. Definitely would recommend getting the thin occasional ones, and even though they are occasional, I honestly think you could probably wear them every day. They are like plastic and hopefully they don't just like snap. But yeah, that's my advice, and this has kind of been my 6-month-ish update to my like veneers, like buy my veneers video as well. So I hope that the people that, well, I know there were a couple people, not a lot, but like there are a couple people asking for an update that have just recently watched my video and like probably want an update before they go and buy them. If I had to do like an overall, would I recommend them? I'd probably say 100% no to the thick ones. I just don't think they're worth spending the extra money. And then like make sure that you're 100% sure if you want to get the thin ones. But like I kind of overall might say no, just in my like just from my experience. But again, the customer service was really nice and helped me a lot. Sorry. No, that's alright. It'd just be noisy in the video. Yeah, the customer service was really nice. Like I said, I appreciated that even though they normally would remake them, they helped and like decided that they wouldn't do that and I'd just go straight to the refund, which I really appreciated. Yeah, that's kind of my review. So if you have any other questions, like I'm more than happy to answer them in the comments. I know that my other video got quite a lot of questions, so I've been trying to answer them as best I could. But if you guys have any other questions, yeah, feel free to put them in the comments below. So I hope you guys liked the update. If you did, make sure to like this video and subscribe down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.